special group of young ladies.
They're bringing the girls out for this. Wow.
2021 PIAA State Championship basketball team. This group, led by head coach Lisa Morano and aided by assistant coaches Gary Spears, Casey Lewis, and Isabella Steller, became the first female sports team in school history to garnish a state title, and follows Varsity Mancini, who became the first individual state champion at MCA with PA javelin gold in track in 2016 and 17. During their march to the title, the team finished with a 19-5 record and would win their 10th district championship in 11 years and 6 consecutive titles. They also qualified for the state tournament for the 12th consecutive year. A special notation to the fact is that in 15 games in the 2021 season, they played against district championship teams or district runner-ups. Individual highlights of the season included Coach Morano's 250th winner, 315, at the Tornado Hill in a game against Bloomsburg. Lauren Shaleski would establish a new career record for three-point goals with 145, while Lauren Ayers finished third on the all-time list with 318 career assists. Danny Reno became only the third player in the history to score 40 points in a game. Reno finished as the third all-time leading scorer behind Maria Fantana Rosa and Nicole Pirano, totaling 1,566 points. She also became the only three-time All-State player in MCA history when she was named to the first team by the Pennsylvania Sports Writers. Also following the season, Coach Morano was named PIAA AA Coach of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud at this time to introduce, returning to our gym, the 2021 PIAA State Girls AA Champions. We will begin with the freshman, Ava Chapman. Cameron Coxo. Emily Paul. And Sydney Reed. Let's give our freshmen one more round of applause. Sophomores during that season, Jenna Pizzoli, Alyssa Reisinger, Sarah Sosky, Katie Witowski, and Rachel Witowski. Not with us tonight are two other sophomores, Riley Maurer and Elisa Shower. Please join me in congratulating those two and all our other sophomores. Our one junior player on that team was junior Mia Chapman. And now our senior players. Senior Lauren Ayers. Senior Caroline Fletcher. Senior Maggie McCracken. Senior Molly McCracken. Senior Danny Ray Reno. And Senior Lauren Shedleski. And we cannot forget our manager, Kai Spears. And in the area where they're supposed to be, where they coach the team on to victory, are our three coaches. Head coach, Lisa Morano. The four coaches, Gary Spears. Casey Lewis. And Isabella Steller.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to WKMC. You notice in the background, 2021 Mount Carmel area girls basketball state championship team is being honored here pregame. pleased to bring you Red Tornado Basketball in 2023. I'm Aaron Demansky, along with Tyler Hodge. Team banner is about to be unveiled.
I'm going to ask for our senior members of the group to please matriculate to the south end of the gym and pull off the covering and display our 2021 state championship banner.
That was Athletic Director
One more big
Greg
hand and
Sakavich.
welcome back to our girls 2021 PIA state championship team. Ladies, if you can stay underneath the basket while we have a quick picture before warm-ups.
Well, Hodge, the Dream Team's back in town tonight. State champion Red Tornadoes being honored pregame. One of the best teams, regardless of sport, to be honored in Mount Carmel area history. Of course, beating Neshannock for the state title 2 years ago. Awesome that our school district is doing that for them this evening. And that team was very star-studded. Sophomores and freshmen still playing for the Red Tornadoes today. And of course, graduates. Junior Mia Chapman playing soccer up at East Stroudsburg, and seniors Lauren Ayers at James Madison, Caroline Fletcher's at Bloom, Maggie and Molly McCracken at Holy Cross, Danny Ray Reno playing basketball, currently undefeated for Elizabethtown, and Lauren Shaleski, D1 jab thrower for Penn State. So a lot of star talent on that state championship team for the Big Red. It's great to have them back. And again, regardless of sport, one of the best teams to ever walk out of here for Mount Carmel area.
Yeah, it's good to see all the girls back for the big game tonight against the rival, against Southern. Almost kind of seems like it's pre-planned here to get the juices flowing before the tip off of the rivalry game here in Mount Carmel.
Absolutely. And we're going to get to the current game, which is a doozy. So last time these teams met, it was a barn burner. Trip to states was on the line. And Southern Columbia outlasted the Red Tornadoes last season. And of course, they also were runners-up at states to Neshannock. And so everyone's looking forward to this game tonight. Very fitting that the state champs were brought back. It's first of two against Southern Columbia this season. Warm-up music is starting here in the gymnasium, so getting pumped up. Team warm-up music's going to have us take a short break before tip-off tonight. But we'll be back shortly. Good evening, everybody. We'd like to welcome back everyone to KMC as we continue to bring Red Tornado basketball in 2023. I'm Aaron Demansky along with Tyler Hodge. This evening we have a Heartland Conference rivalry game as MCA hosts Southern Columbia. The Big Red come in for today's game at 8-1 for Coach Lisa Verano. Tornadoes defeated Selinsgrove and South Williamsport over the break.
Yeah, Southern Columbia comes in at 4-2. They're the defending District 4 champs and the PIAA runner-up in 2022.
Definitely in for a doozy tonight. Great game on tap. Thanks for tuning in. Our PA announcer, athletic director Greg Sikavich, will be bringing you your starting lineups, and tonight's game sponsored by the UNB Bank. Congrats. Congrats.
Those in attendance are reminded.
Congrats.
You pay
Congrats.
complimentary admission to our competition entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skill developed by students in an educational setting. Please give these students your positive encouragement and support. Booing, taunting, or intimidating the officials or opponents is unfriendly and unacceptable. At this time, we respectfully ask everyone to please stand for a moment of silence and reflection for family, friends, and loved ones who are no longer with us. If you have not done so, we ask you to please remove your hats and face the flag located in the south end of the gym as we honor our country as MCA senior vocalist Hannah Yuma performs our national anthem. And now, our starting lineups for tonight's contest. For our friends the Tigers of Southern Columbia, wearing number 5, a sophomore, Brooke Chernovsky. Wearing number 13, a senior, Ali Greskavich. Wearing number 23, a sophomore, Tatum Clement. Wearing number 24, a senior, Lauren Gerhard. And rounding out the Tigers lineup, wearing number 30, a senior, Ava Novak. Southern is coached by head coach Cam Traw, assisted by Shannon Dickey, Dave Begley, and Dean Schroyer. And now, your starting lineup for your 2022-23 Mount Carmel Area Red Tornadoes girls basketball team. Wearing number 2, a junior, Ava Chapman. Wearing number 21, a senior, Rachel Witkowski. Wearing number 24, a senior, Katie Witkowski. Wearing number 10, a senior, Jenna Pazzoli. And rounding out the Tornadoes lineup, number 42, a senior, Alyssa Reisinger. Tornadoes are coached by head coach Lisa Verano, assisted by Gary Spears and Isabella Stellar. All spectators are reminded that parking on any part of the upper level of the high school campus is prohibited.
Ladies and gentlemen, starting lineups were brought to you by MCA Athletic Director Greg Sakavich. And I'd like to thank you for being accommodating to us during pregame. A lot of moving parts to our pregame, honoring the 2021 state champion Red Tornadoes. They're in the house tonight, getting ready for our tip-off. And as we came on the air, just want to give a shout out to MCA scorekeeper Butch Verano, who was also a scorekeeper on that state championship team. And as he was being announced right when we came on the air, so I want to give him a shout out. State champion that year and every year. Butch doing a great job for Coach Verano and staff. So starting lineups this evening for the Big Red. Number 2, Ava Chapman. Number 10, Jenna Pizzoli. 21, Rachel Witkowski. 24, Katie Witkowski. 42, Alyssa Reisinger. Starting lineups for the Tigers. Number 5, Brooke Tronoski. 13, Allie Yerskavich. 23, Tatum Claybon. 24, Lauren Garrett. 30, Ava Novak. There's your tip. Tornadoes control. Katie Witkowski has it.
Southern Columbia comes out in 2-3 zone. Mount Carmel's going to go to high-low post with Jenna.
Jump ball early. Possession Tigers.
Mount Carmel's going to get into their full court press. The 2-2-1.
Garrett, back to Novak. Yerskavich. Cross half court, Garrett. Nice jump on it by Pizzoli for the Tornadoes. Kicks it out to Katie Witkowski to Chapman, but Garrett gets it back. Tigers have it.
They throw it off Jenna's knee there and stay Tiger possession. Thought Jenna Pizzoli there might have had a layup. She would have went to the basket there, and instead she throws the pass and got a turnover. Mount Carmel stays in that full court press, 2-2-1. Trying to trap here on the side.
Garrett tries to bring it up. Katie Witkowski steals it to the hoop. Shot. Garrett rejects it.
Nice play by Garrett. Straight up, got a good clean block on the ball. That's 2 turnovers though for Mount Carmel on that press early on.
Number 2-4, great athlete for the Tigers. You could see it in this game early on. Pizzoli kicks it out. Witkowski.
There's the high-low action.
Chapman for the 3 ball. Rims out. Rebound Charnoski.
Foul from behind there. Witkowski. Got her with a hold. It's her first. Mount Carmel was 2 for 2 on turnovers here with the full court press. Southern looks to be attacking in the middle, but the guards in the back are quicker.
Tigers bringing it up the floor. Garrett across half court. Some looks. Novak inside. Shot. No good.
Mount Carmel's out and running.
Pizzoli pushing Witkowski up to her sister Rachel inside to Reisinger. Katie Witkowski driving, dishes out to Chapman.
You got to walk, yep. Got to put the ball down first. Mount Carmel's going to stay in a full court press. 2-2-1 look they're given.
Garrett going to bring it up for Southern Columbia to Yerskavich. Across the half court mark.
Nice
inside.
Pass. Nice pass by Garrett.
She dished it to number 5, Brooke Charnoski. At her whistle, she's going to head to the stripe.
Foul's going to be on Katie Witkowski, her first. So Witkowski twins both with early fouls here in the first quarter.
Charnoski's first rims out.
It's a really nice play by Garrett, though, getting to the basket and making the pass. Mount Carmel's just a little late rotating and got the foul.
Second one off the rim as well. Katie Witkowski grabs it, gets it out to Rachel. Taking command of the Big Red offense, giving some looks back to her sister Katie. Chapman inside Reisinger.
Early foul on Yerskavich over the back. It's kind of interesting, Aaron. The last broadcast we had, we kind of saw the same defense they're playing on Reisinger. They're playing a 2-3 zone, but they're shading to Reisinger's side with a little extra help. So it'll be interesting to see if Jenna or one of the Witkowski twins can get going early.
Witkowski, 3 ball rims out.
It's going to be out of bounds on Southern. It's going to stay Mount Carmel's ball underneath.
Yeah, Hodge, definitely going back to that last broadcast. Same thing on Reisinger and in that Eastern final last year between these two teams. That matchup inside Reisinger, Grishkevich, we'll see that all night. Tigers driving, Garrett to the hoop, and she scores 2 for SoCo. Early 2-0 lead for the Tigers.
Mount Carmel here on offense just has to settle in. Don't force into Reisinger. They forced into Reisinger earlier and got a quick foul on Grishkevich, but you want to see if one of these guards can get going for Mount Carmel and open it up for
Katie Witkoski's shot. There's a whistle.
Like I said before the foul there, it would be interesting to see if Mount Carmel can get one of the guards going with Jenna Pizzoli. She had a great game last week against Sealand Grove and against South Williamsport. To see if they can get something going on the outside, knock down a couple shots to get Southern Columbia's defense outside of Reisinger and then work the inside.
First one rims out. Katie's going to get a second shot.
Look for Mount Carmel to go full court press again on a make here.
Witkoski cuts the lead in half. Early 2-1 lead for the Tigers. 5:36 left in the first. Garrett controlling.
They have a steal. That's the third turnover of the game for Southern.
Pizzoli has it for the Big Red. Back to the Tigers. Garrett stealing, driving, and finishing. Another bucket for Garrett. 4-1 lead for the Tigers. Tornadoes coming back up the court quick. Rachel Witkoski looking for Chapman. Around the perimeter for the Tornadoes, trying to make something happen. Rachel driving, shot, just rims out, rebound Grishkevich.
It was a good take. You got in the middle of the defense there. It's a good take by Witkoski. Those will fall. Southern slows it up.
Officials timeout for equipment. I think there's a headband on the floor.
And Mount Carmel, out of that miss, they got back into a 2-3 zone here. Southern slowed it up the court.
Novak inbounding to Garrett.
So it was inside to Novak, just tipped away by Mount Carmel.
Chernosky, number 5, loses it. Chapman driving, dishes. Reisinger.
Ooh, be knocked away by Reisinger. Looked like a slapping a ball there, all ball for Southern. It's good hustle by Southern getting back on defense. It looked like Mount Carmel had a fast break. But that turnover, though, allows Mount Carmel to get back into their full court press.
Both teams are battling inside. You've seen a lot of action on the perimeters, but both teams battling inside early. Reisinger.
That's Southern's 5th turnover early.
Pizzoli, 3-shot, just rims out.
You get over the back on Chapman there.
That last rebound was snagged by Chernosky for the Tigers.
It's going to be Mount Carmel's 3rd team foul. Mount Carmel's going to go to the bench here with Sydney Reed.
Tigers slowing up things a little bit. Bring it over half court. Novak.
Kick ball. The referees are going to discuss here. It looked like a kick ball off Reisinger. Tough angle for the officials. They're going to go to the arrow. They're going to go to the arrow there for a jump ball because neither official was clearly to see where the ball was out on it. It's going to stay. It's going to go Mount Carmel's ball.
Reed checking in.
It looked like a kick off Reisinger. It looked like a little soccer move there, but Mount Carmel's going to get possession there on a jump ball.
Tornadoes have it. Pizzoli inside to Reisinger. Shot. Just rims out. Garrett all over the place. Grabs that rebound. She's driving again to the hoop. Shot and finishes. Having a very exceptional first quarter for number 2-4 for the Tigers. She has all of Southern's points. They are in the lead 6-1.
This will be a 30-second timeout for Mount Carmel. Coach Verhano saw enough of Garrett getting fast break layups there. Calls a quick 30-second timeout.
We have 3 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in the first. And again, we'd like to thank our game sponsor, the UNB Bank in Mount Carmel. Also has a location in Numidia I'd like to thank them for sponsoring tonight's game. Also a branch location, the newest UNB Bank in Shamokin Dam. So 3 locations to do your banking: Mount Carmel, New Media, and Shamokin Dam. Thanks UNB for sponsoring tonight.
That's a quick 6 points there by Lauren, and you know, we were talking earlier pregame that she was all state in soccer, but she's definitely showing her speed on the basketball court here early on with the 6 points for Southern Columbia.
Wachowski bringing it up for the Red to her sister Katie. Back to Rachel inside Reisinger, back to Rachel. Some movement on offense for the Tornadoes.
Lauren all over the ball again for Southern Columbia.
Garrett with another steal.
They get a foul on Wachowski, her second. Like I said, Lauren Garrett caused that steal and then got the foul on Wachowski there. You can definitely see the athleticism in Lauren Garrett.
She's been all world so far for the Tigers, and it's the difference in this game. They're up 6-1.
So far early on, Lauren Garrett for Southern Columbia is definitely the difference.
Novak, 3-shot rims out. Clopas with the rebound for the Tornadoes.
Good take.
Katie Wachowski with the bucket. Cuts the lead in half, 6-3.
Just like Lauren Garrett has all the points for Southern, Katie Wachowski has all the points for Mount Carmel with 3.
Nice spark for the Tornadoes there. They need something, cutting the lead in half as we wind down the first.
Turnover. That's going to be Southern Columbia's 6th turnover in the first quarter. If you're Mount Carmel, you definitely want to capitalize on that.
Ava Chapman checking back in for the Red. Pozzoli going to inbound to Chapman. Looking to make something happen.
Mount Carmel went to their bench early here with Sydney Reed and Abby Clokas on the floor early. Nice
Chapman.
take. To be knocked out of bounds by Mount Carmel. Going to stay Southern's basketball. It's impressive for Coach Lisa Verano. Even with the substitutions when she went to the bench, she could still stay in the full court press with the younger players. There's another turnover.
Pozzoli stealing it. Inside to Reisinger. Just slips out. Griskavich grabs it. Tigers are going to have it. Garrett pushing. Over to Novak. Over to Claiborne. Charnoski.
Be able to travel.
Blow it. Katie Wachowski checking back in, number 24 for the Tornadoes. She's checking in for Reed.
Coach Verano using her bench here. Southern Columbia still has all 5 starters on the court. Little hands on her hips, might be a little tired from Mount Carmel's full court press.
Clokas back to Chapman.
This lineup in, look to see Mount Carmel try to get Jenna Pozzoli going here.
Reisinger looking for some help, gets it. Dishes to Pozzoli, out to Chapman for the 3-shot. No good, but Reisinger on the spot with the rebound and shot and finishes.
That's it.
Cuts the lead to 1,
Beautiful
6-5.
move. Beautiful move by Reisinger. Got the offensive rebound, went right to the hole. Put her head down and went to the hole. Mount Carmel's going to get back here.
Novak hits that bucket, increases the lead to 3, 8-5. Just under a minute left in the first.
That's Novak's first points of the game. Little help there.
Clokas on the wing. Corner Pozzoli back to Clokas. Chapman. Wachowski. Chapman looking inside to Reisinger, trying to make some moves.
She might have got away with a
Whistle.
I think they're going to call a foul underneath. They're going to call 24 with a, well, it's going to be Lauren Garrett's first foul.
Tornado's going to inbound.
Nice pass.
Just trims out. Claiborne grabbing the rebound. She's pushing it too. With 23, whistle.
Going to get out of bounds. It's going to stay Southern's ball.
Well represented student section from Mount Carmel area tonight. White out for MCA student section.
Packed in by all.
Tigers have it.
Look for Southern here to hold for the last shot here with an 8-5 lead.
Griskavich It falls. 10-5 Tigers, 10 seconds left in the first. Wikoski right in the hands of Claiborne. And that is the end of the first quarter. Southern Columbia Tigers 10. Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 5. I think the story of that first quarter, Hodge, was definitely Lauren Garrett for the Tigers. And she played very exceptional for them.
She was a huge impact there in the first quarter there with 6 points. And she scored the first 6 of the game for Southern. Then Novak and Grishkavich got in there and helped her out a little bit, but very fast pace. I mean, Mount Carmel was looking to get in that 2-2-1 full court press. Southern has 7 turnovers in the first half on Mount Carmel's full court press, but they still hold on to a 10-5 lead.
We'll see how the pace goes the rest of the way. As we mentioned before, inside game, they're banging underneath. And we'll see how that plays a role later in this contest. And it's been a theme throughout the season. Reisinger, being doubled down on, and Grishkavich is being called on when she's single teaming her underneath. And it's a battle underneath between Reisinger and Grishkavich. Yeah,
Reisinger definitely draws attention down low. So I mentioned earlier in the broadcast to see if they can get Jenna Bozzoli or Ava Chapman going from the 3-point line to try to extend the Southern Columbia defenders out on them, and then try to work it into Reisinger after that.
Ball back in play, second quarter underway. Tigers have it. 13 Carly Burkowski on the floor for the Big Red.
She's been knocked out of bounds by Reisinger. It's getting physical down low though, Air. They're battling.
Claiborne shot off the bank. Our sponsor, UMB, is going to be happy about that shot. 12-5 Tiger lead with 7:39 left in the second. Reisinger to Pozzoli. Shot.
It's not falling early on for Mount Carmel.
Grishkavich launched it to Novak. Pozzoli tips it, goes out of bounds.
I think Mount Carmel on the offensive end just got to settle in. Take your opportunities. Look to work it inside, outside with Reisinger and Pozzoli.
Claiborne shot, no good. Reisinger rebound. Tornadoes. Chapman bringing it up the floor. Driving and a shot. Reisinger had a shot at that
Mount
rebound,
Carmel's
but
gotta get
Garrett
back.
grabbed it. She's pushing it. Garrett shot, and she finishes. Everything falling tonight for number 24. 14-5 Tigers. 6:51 left until half. Pozzoli intercepted by Novak. She brings it up. Garrett back to Novak.
Mount Carmel playing very aggressive defense, and it causes a turnover. Interesting to see if Southern Columbia still hasn't gone to their bench. And Mount Carmel and Coach Lisa Verano is rotating her players in, getting some girls some rest, while Southern still stays with their 5 starters on the court. It'll be interesting to see if fatigue sits in, because there's some girls, their hands on the knees. See if Mount Carmel can take advantage.
A lot of game left for sure. Rachel Rikoski bringing it up for the Big Red. Chapman over to Pozzoli. Inside Reisinger, driving. Shot. Rims out. Rachel Wikoski with
Nice
a great
hustle.
rebound. And a 2-point bucket for number 21, Rachel Wikoski. 14-7 Tigers.
Mount Carmel backs out of that full court press after a make. They stay in their 2-3 zone. They're going to try to pinch down the middle on Grishkavich, just like Southern's doing on Reisinger.
Inside.
Nice pass.
Tarnowski.
Mount Carmel has a number.
Pozzoli lost it.
Couldn't control the ball. Mount Carmel's got to get back.
Garrett shot. No good.
We get Garrett with a foul. I believe that's going to be on 24, Lauren Garrett.
Reed going to check back in for the Tornadoes.
That is Lauren Garrett's second foul of the game.
And
that could be big here for Mount Carmel. They look to attack again with Lauren having 2 fouls.
Southern did finally go to their bench, number 15. Reuter checking in for the Tigers.
Southern sitting in a 2-3 zone. Mount Carmel's going to work the ball, get the guards up top moving.
Chapman inside to Reisinger. Shot. Rims out, but she saves it. Witkoski grabs it. Tornadoes still have it.
Nice pass.
Katie Witkoski just didn't fall. Tigers are going to have it. Garrett slowing things up a little bit.
Got a piece of it.
Chapman.
2-on-1.
She's driving. Shot and a bucket.
They got her 3rd foul of the game. That is going to be Lauren Garrett's 3rd foul.
Chapman going to head to the stripe for the and 1. That's a break. The Tornadoes need it.
She got back in time. Might have just moving her feet. I mean, Chapman converted on has an opportunity to get 3-point play here.
For Ella Podgorski checking in for Southern Columbia. They're going to give Garrett a rest after that 3rd foul. Ava Chapman at the line. Sinks the foul shot. 14-10 Tigers. 4 minutes, 37 seconds left.
Now with Lauren Garrett, their point guard, out of the game. Mount Carmel goes back to the full court press.
Novak driving, shot.
Nice take.
Hits it.
Nice take by Novak there. Right at Reisinger. Reisinger was straight up.
Pizzoli back up the floor. Reed over to Pizzoli. Shot. Does not fall. Tigers are going to have possession.
Our camera guy almost got hit over there. He got out of the way. That camera's on wheels, so he was able to move and get out of the way there. The close-up for the viewers at home.
Novak inbounding. Griskavich gives it back to Novak. Just about 4 minutes remaining until halftime. Griskavich looking for some help. She gets it. Claiborne to Novak, shoots it. Doesn't fall. Rebound Southern. Griskavich. And a nice play underneath by Jenna
Griskavich
Pizzoli.
on a foul.
Number 10, Jenna Pizzoli with the great defensive play for the Red Tornadoes.
This could be Griskavich's 2nd foul of the game. Now, Mount Carmel and Coach Ferrano here with Griskavich with 2 fouls and Lauren Garrett with 3. Interesting to see if they go back into Reisinger to see if they can get Griskavich 3rd.
Katie Witkoski out to Chapman.
They're looking to go into her.
Reisinger posting, shooting.
Just short.
She gets her own rebound. She is battling underneath, trying to make
Now
something
Carmel's got to get back.
Southern got it. Griskavich grabbed it. Novak maintaining. Back to Griskavich.
There you get a foul. Yep. Mount Carmel's playing aggressive. Shooters all over. They got her a hold. That foul's going to be on Chapman. It's going to be her 2nd.
Novak off of Chapman. They're going for it.
They're going to call back court. They're going to call back court. Be a backcourt violation.
33, Sarasowski checking in for the Tornadoes. Hopefully to give a little bit of help to Reisinger underneath. Witkoski. Pizzoli. Chapman.
Officials over there having some fun with the crowd. He has a nice smile. She walked. Yep.
Tigers are going to get it back. Novak bringing it up the floor. Under 3 minutes till halftime.
Tipped away by Chapman. That was tipped away by Chapman. Must have hit off Southern Columbia's elbow going out of bounds.
Tornado defense has been outstanding here in the 2nd quarter.
That's the 12th team turnover for Southern here in the 1st half.
Witkoski. Pizzoli driving. Shot. Chapman battling.
Yeah, jump ball.
She was battling underneath with Reuter, and officials calling the jump. Wikoski.
Dribbling through the defense.
Reuter getting that rebound for the Tigers. And she's going to pass out to Novak's going to bring it up the floor. Claiborne.
They're looking to go in.
Griskavich inside, shot. No good, gets her own rebound. No good again. Third one, falls, and a whistle. Wikoski checking in for the Tornadoes. 13, Griskavich going to head to the line.
The foul was on Reisinger. It's going to be her first of the game.
Drops the shot, 19-10 Tigers. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left until half. Katie Wikoski commanding for the Tornadoes. Chapman shot. That three ball just rims out.
That's our line there. And again, out again, Finnegan there.
That's as close as they come. So Novak gonna inbound.
She's just missed on a couple of those.
Novak driving, pulls up for a shot, hits it. Tigers open up a double-digit lead, 21-10 over the Tornadoes, 1:40 remaining until halftime. Wikoski over to her sister Katie, inside to Pizzoli. Back into Pizzoli. Ball goes out of bounds, going to stay with the Tornadoes. The official signaled that.
I think we got blood.
Yes, so we're going to have a timeout.
I think we have blood for a Southern Columbia player. I think that's what the official signaled, but Southern's going to use a timeout so she could stay in the game.
Girls are absolutely being warriors underneath the hoop. The inside game is treacherous on both sides. I mean, that's the story of this game so far inside. They're battling. Southern Columbia 21, Red Tornadoes 10, 1 minute, 31 seconds remaining until half. Once again, we would like to thank our game sponsor, UNB Bank.
All right, now if I just heard the referee and Coach Verano have a conversation, I think Alyssa Reisinger is going to have blood on the back of her jersey, so there might be a jersey change here for Alyssa Reisinger. I think that Southern Columbia, I believe it was a Southern Columbia player that was bleeding, but the official signaled to Coach Verano about blood being on a jersey, and I seen Alyssa Reisinger run off to the locker room quick, so we had to pay attention there for a jersey change here for Alyssa Reisinger.
Haji on the spot, thanks for the update.
Well, I saw the official signal to Coach Verano, but we initially thought it was a Southern player, but I think there might have been blood on the jersey.
Chapman, Griskavich grabbing it.
No, Carmel's going to get back here.
Pogurski loses it. Whistles. Official's going to call a timeout.
I think it might be a stoppage for blood on the court still. Looks like
It is. There's a cleanup crew.
Mount Carmel's bench is rubbing off with our
Klokas, Burkowski.
Our athletic director, our assistant athletic director. We got the whole team out there. See, this is the beneficiary you get when you wear a black jersey. You really can't see the blood like you can on a white jersey. So, like I mentioned, Alyssa Reisinger had to check out of the game because of blood on her jersey. The Southern Columbia player still gets to stay on the court. You know, it's tough to see in the black, but on the white, the blood sticks out. But
Yeah, with the game reset, Tornadoes are going to have possession once we get the court cleaned up. A minute 21 left until half. Tigers have a 21-10 lead. There's a lot of game left.
Yep.
1 minute 21 until half. And Hodge, you did notice correctly, Reisinger going to up one. She's going to go to number 43 as her New Jersey number. She's checking back in. So number 42 has become number 43.
That's a bit, like we mentioned, wearing black, beneficiary. It's benefit being at home where you have that blood jersey, you can quick change and get back in the game.
Tornadoes have it. Rachel Witkowski tried to go inside her Reisinger, but
Cut her
cut
down, look to attack.
Katie over to Chapman. Inside, Pizzoli. No room. Has to go outside. Driving. Shot. Reisinger picks back, and that New Jersey brought her some luck.
Comes right back into the game, scores quick too.
Cuts the lead to 9, 21-12. Tigers still leading. Just under 50 seconds left until halftime. Novak and Tornadoes are going to have possession. 39.7 seconds left until the half. Rachel Witkowski bringing it up the floor. Over to Katie. Inside. The look was for Pizzoli. Tigers grabbed it. Novak going to have it. Under 25 seconds till half.
They're not going to wait.
Claiborne's shot, no good. Tornadoes have it. Just under 10. Moving
They have
up the
numbers
floor.
here if they want to go.
Katie Witkowski launches it and hits it. 3 bucket for number 24, Katie Witkowski, which will be the final play of the first half. Your halftime score, Southern Columbia Tigers 21, Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 15. Prior to our halftime break, we'd just like to thank our game sponsor, UNB Bank. And Haji and I will see you for the second half.
Bring the money back to the boosters. Give her a hand, folks.
I'd like to welcome everybody back on WKMC. About a minute and 30 seconds left until we start the second half. And if you tuned in early, tonight was a special night at the Mount Carmel Area Gymnasium as the Mount Carmel Area School District honored the 2021 PIAA state champion Red Tornadoes. And Hodges, one thing that we didn't talk about pregame I just want to mention is the academic strength of that team, and especially the seniors of the team. They are ranked in the top 6 of their graduating class. So just want to give them a shout out. I taught all of them in our gifted program at MCA, all great individuals. And Caroline Fletcher currently at Bloom, Lauren Ayers at James Madison, Maggie and Molly McCracken at Holy Cross. Danny Ray Reno is starring on the court for Elizabethtown Hoops, my alma mater. She was a salutatorian. And valedictorian Lauren Shaleski throwing the javelin at Penn State and also is in the Schreier Honors College at University Park. So great young women being honored tonight, that senior class from the 2021 state championship team.
Yeah, and stats for the first half, despite Southern Columbia having 14 team turnovers, they are leading the game 21-15 here to start the third. Lauren Garrett picking up 3 fouls in the first half, led the team with 8 points. Mount Carmel's leading scorer was Katie Wachowski with 6. Just looking over here, I said Allie Grishkavich had 5 points in the first half. And if you would told Coach Ferrano or Coach Spears there that Allie Grishkavich, their leading scorer, top returner from last year besides Lauren, only had 5 points in the first half. Mount Carmel, you'd probably be pretty happy, but you're still trailing here to start the second half.
Second half is underway.
Looks like Mount Carmel's going to switch up to man-to-man defense here.
Grishkavich inside Charnosky, no good. Rebound Garrett. Reisinger grabbing it. She's back to number 42, so they must have got the jersey cleaned up at half. Back to her OG number. Novak has it for the Tigers. Driving, shot, and a whistle.
Block. They get a block on Chapman. Try to take the charge, just a little late getting there. Good take to the basket by Novak. Draws the blocking foul. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Be Chapman's 3rd foul of the game.
Novak sinks the first. Increases the lead to 7. And sinks the second, 23-15.
Be Novak's 8th point of the game, leading the team with Lauren Garrett with 8 points.
Pozzoli inside.
Nice play.
Bucket is good. 2 for number 42. Cuts the lead to 6, 23-17. Tigers ahead.
Mount Carmel switched it up here to start the second half. They came out in man-to-man defense, a little different. Usually see Mount Carmel getting that full court press and then go to a 2-3 zone, but they're going to pressure Southern and see.
Garrett to the hoop, no good. Pozzoli snags it.
They got numbers.
Jenna pushing, shot, and delivers. Pozzoli for 2. Cuts the lead to 4, 23-19. Tigers still ahead.
There, that's Jenna Pozzoli's first points of the basketball game.
And that's saying something. She's playing a heck of a game tonight, both offensively and defensively, especially for the Big Red. Grishkavich inside, hook shot, no good. Wachowski.
Mount Carmel looks to push here. They had Reisinger there, but pull it out. A little high-low action here.
Chapman.
Couldn't capitalize.
Grishkavich just tosses it.
Chapman's going to be careful here. She doesn't pick up her 4th foul.
Garrett.
Playing with 3 fouls.
Out to Novak, shot.
No box out for Mount Carmel.
Novak gets her own rebound.
Good hustle by Novak.
Big time hustle for number 30.
Missed the shot, got the rebound, put it back up for 2. Good hustle by Novak there for Southern.
Wachowski over to Chapman. Back to Wachowski.
Get knocked away by Novak. Mount Carmel keeps possession.
Pozzoli.
That was deep.
Rims out. Chapman had a jump on it. But possession is going to go to the Tigers. Cloak is checking in for the Tornadoes. 23, Tatum Claiborne going to inbound to number 24, Lauren Garrett. Both of them making Uncle Mike Paulson happy tonight as he's watching.
They're slowly going to walk it up the court here. Mount Carmel still staying in man-to-man defense.
Garrett. Novak trying to find something over to Claiborne. Inside. Nice swap by Reisinger. Tigers are going to stay with it. Great defense by Alyssa, though, on that last play.
Alyssa can afford to play aggressive. She only picked up 1 foul in the first half.
Riskavich shot no good. Garrett rebound. Whistle.
Ooh, they're going to get. It's going to be a shooting foul.
24, Garrett's going to head to the stripe.
That's going to be on Abby Clokus, her first.
Katie Wikoski checking in for the Tornadoes. Garrett shot, and it's good. 27-19 Tigers, just under 5 minutes left in the third. Rachel Wikoski bringing it up the floor for the Big Red.
Thrown away. Good turnover for Mount Carmel.
As we're getting into the middle of the third quarter here, seems like the gymnasium's even getting more crowded. Packed house tonight for MCA, SoCo. Tigers have it. Garrett bringing it up the floor. Riskavich.
They get a tie up. Oh, they're going to get a foul. They're going to get a foul there. They're going to get a hold. I thought they might have had a tie up. They get a foul on Jenna Pizzoli. Her first. Mount Carmel's got to watch her on the inbound. First half they got beat a couple times on the inbound for an easy layup.
Griskavich inside, doesn't fall. Reisinger tips it back. Southern has it. Novak to the hoop. Reisinger rejects it, gets the rebound.
Nice play by Reisinger. Mount Carmel's just not getting loose balls there, and like they were in the first half early.
Pizzoli drive and shot, no good. Griskavich grabs it. To Garrett. Halfway point of the third. 27-19 Tigers. Great jump by Rachel Wikoski. She's by herself and finishes. 2 points for number 2-1.
A full timeout by Coach Verano after that basket.
Score, Southern Columbia 27, Red Tornadoes 21, 3:50 left in the third quarter. I'd like to once again thank our game sponsor, UNB Bank, for sponsoring tonight's game. Great game, halfway through the third quarter, 6-point game. Whenever these two teams get together, it's a classic. Both coaching staffs drawing up some strategy as we head down the stretch.
Southern Columbia keeping the lead at 6, though. I mean, Mount Carmel hasn't got that close since the first quarter. I mean, Southern's been playing strategical basketball here. You know, end of the second quarter, earlier in the third here. Mount Carmel, you know, switched up their defense here. They're going man-to-man. Look to see now out of this timeout if, you know, Coach Verano wants to come out and get a little full-court press, because in the first quarter there, she had a lot of turnovers for the Lady Red. And see if you could get Lauren Garrett and Novak to handle the ball with Tatum Klebon. Maybe Mount Carmel can force some turnovers, get an easy basket. Because on both ends, nothing's been easy for either team tonight. It's a physical basketball game.
Yeah, underneath it reminds you of a heavyweight fight every time these two teams play, and it's delivering again this evening. Tigers inbound.
They're slowly bring it up. They have no rush. They have a 6-point lead. Mount Carmel trying to look at the trap.
Claiborne inside the Novak. Back to Garrett. Claiborne shot.
Good box out by Grishkavich. She just couldn't get the rebound.
Wikoski up to Pozzoli. To Klokas. Inside, Reisinger.
Nice pass.
Dishes.
Nice pass.
Finished by number 24, Katie Wikoski.
Reisinger looked like her older brother there with the little pass off there. Looked like the quarterback of the offense out there.
She's doing a great job this third quarter. Unbelievable play by number 42.
Mount Carmel almost had a steal.
And another rebound for Reisinger.
Mount Carmel's got to be careful here. Don't force anything.
Wikoski's pass back and forth. Inside, they're going to Alyssa. Looking, Reisinger shot and finishes. She is on fire, cuts the lead to 2.
It's going to be a timeout by Southern. Southern's going to get a quick timeout.
27-25. And I'll tell you what, Tornadoes are playing possessed, and number 42 is leading the way.
That's Alyssa Reisinger, 2 possessions in a row there. One with a great pass, like I mentioned, looking like her brother, the former quarterback here at Mount Carmel, and then a little up and under there.
Great third quarter for Alyssa. 2:38 left in the third. Leads cut to 2. Tigers 27, Tornadoes 25.
Now this is going to be Southern's ball under Mount Carmel's basket, so they're going to have to go to full length of the court. Coach Ferrano with the momentum here might come back out with either full court press, full court man. Looks like they're going to pick them up at half court and stay in their man-to-man defense. Man-to-man has been the difference here in the second half with them switching to man-to-man from zone. Not getting as easy looks inside as they were early in the first half and late in the second quarter.
Novak bringing it up. Over to Garrett. Student section has awakened here in the gymnasium.
Walk, you gotta walk. A couple times that happened to Mount Carmel and Southern. They're moving before they put the ball on the ground.
Reed checking back in for the Tornadoes. She's going to inbound. And Pozzoli's going to bring it up the floor.
Southern sitting in a 2-3 zone.
Katie, over to Jenna. Driving, shot.
Gets the roll.
Number 10, Jenna Pozzoli just ties up this ball game. 27 all, 1 minute, 47 seconds left in the third. Tigers have it, Garrett.
There you go, foul out on Ivy Klokas. Just came across the body there. Get the reach.
Klokas getting some solid minutes tonight.
Playing good defense for Mount Carmel. That's their second foul, playing aggressive. Not sure the officials signal to.
They're signaling for Officer Carnuccio, which is he's looking to see what they want him to do. And the officials have an ejection.
Looks like a young player, a young kid. Not sure. I mean,
yeah, they'll take care of that. We'll get back to action. I mean, we have no idea what happened. So officials called for it, and they're going to be shortly bringing us back to live play with this whistle. And here we are back in live play. Garrett going to inbound. Novak to Claiborne. Garrett trying to jump. Pozzoli made a nice jump on it, knocked it out.
Say Mount Carmel bench wanted to walk there. It's going to be knocked out of bounds though by Mount Carmel.
Garrett going to inbound. Claiborne. Inside to Grishkavich.
Nice pass. Nice pass by Grishkavich. Found the open girl. Nice pass out of the.
And Chernosky gives the Tigers the lead, 29-27. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the third. Wikoski tried to go inside to Reisinger, just off her fingertips. Rachel and Ava checking back in for the Red Tornadoes. Tigers going to have it. Novak going to inbound. Garrett bring it up the floor.
Nice block by Reisinger there. Good play.
Tigers going to maintain possession. 2-4 going to inbound. Novak
Right
kicks
back
it
to
over.
her.
Shot doesn't
Loose
fall.
ball.
Garrett grabs it.
As I mentioned earlier, Mount Carmel just loose balls are just not getting to it. Southern's grabbing the loose balls.
Novak, 3-ball. No good. Claiborne rebound. Novak, another 3-ball. Griskavich chasing it. Does she get it? Big scrum for the ball. I think Coach Fegley hit the deck for the Tigers. He did, but he's up. Diff's a trooper. And the Tornadoes are going to have possession.
Yeah, there's not much I could say there. That's a tough spot.
Wikoski. We approach 20 seconds in the third. Chapman inside. Pozzoli shot. Sinks it to tie the game again. 29 all. Just under 15 seconds left in the third. Garrett. Pozzoli snags it. She's pushing it. Does she get it off?
Does she not? Nope. Didn't get it off. Just a little late.
And that is the end of the third quarter. And that quarter delivered. We have a tie ball game here at the Mount Carmel Area Gymnasium. 29 all. Mount Carmel Area Red Tornadoes, Southern Columbia Tigers. As we head into the fourth quarter, this game is all we ask for. When these two teams get together, they have epic battles, and this one is yet another one to add to the list. In the series, this is the 51st game with Southern Columbia. Mount Carmel Area leads the series 33-17. Southern Columbia, of course, had our number in the last one in the Eastern Final. Last season, both coaching staffs are giving instructions to their teams as we head into the fourth quarter. And we'd like to give a quick thank you to Jose Gonzalo for providing our series history for these two schools.
Yeah, if you're Coach Ferrano or Coach Trotta, you're ecstatic with what happened there. You came into the second half there for Southern Columbia. They had Lauren Garrett with 3 fouls in the second quarter. She played the third quarter clean. Now she goes into the fourth quarter with only 3. Same thing if you're Coach Ferrano. You had Chapman got an early third foul. You know, Reisinger only has 1. So here it is, all in the fourth quarter.
And fourth quarter is underway. Reisinger over to Wikoski. Inside, Pozzoli. Gonna stay with the red.
Wikoski there might have had a shot. She hits that little runner that she takes, but opted to pass into Jenna Pozzoli, knocked out a bounce by Southern.
Wikoski gonna inbound Pozzoli to the hoop. And Jenna Pozzoli gives the Tornadoes the lead, 31-29.
It's a quick 8 points for Jenna Pozzoli after not scoring in the first half.
She's playing all world tonight, as are many Tornadoes.
That's Mount Carmel's first lead of the game. Comes in the fourth quarter.
Inside, Garrett. Shot and a whistle.
Trying to get that on Jenna Pozzoli. That's going to be Jenna Pozzoli's second.
Garrett going to head to the stripe. Clokus checking in for the Tornadoes. Garrett to the line for her second. And a second one falls, cutting the lead to 1 31-30 Tornadoes, 7:23 left in the contest. Chapman to Witkoski. Perimeter inside Witkoski. Shot and
Get
a
a foul.
whistle.
Get a foul. She's going to the foul line.
Katie Witkoski to the stripe.
Yeah, that foul was going to be on Allie Grascavage. That's her third.
Pozzoli checking back in for Coach Rana on the Tornadoes. Katie to the line for her second. Just rims out. Novak
Almost got her own rebound.
She did. Novak ended up snagging it for the Tigers.
Mount Carmel staying man-to-man.
Garrett over to Claiborne. Back to Novak. Garrett, Claiborne, inside.
Good play by Pozzoli. Come over for the help. To Mount Carmel, you got to watch for the fouls here. 5-1 team fouls. 2 more. Southern will be shooting 1-on-1 the rest of the quarter.
Novak 3-ball, no good. Tornadoes going to get it.
Mount Carmel's ball.
Tornadoes going to look to increase that 1-point lead.
Southern sitting in their 2-3 zone. They haven't changed all game.
Katie over to Chapman. Pozzoli, Reisinger. Garrett gets it for the Tigers, bring it up the floor. She's pushing it to the hoop. Shot, no good. Grascavage on the rebound, no good.
Loose ball, Mount Carmel. That's story the second half. Mount Carmel hasn't got the loose balls.
Grascavage did get that second one, dishes to Garrett, and Garrett puts it in, and the Tigers regain the lead, 32-31. Looks like this one's going to come down to the wire, Hodge. We're just under 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's a couple loose balls there from Mount Carmel. If they get the rebound, it looks like they're out and running. But Southern keeps fighting, getting the offensive rebound, and keeps attacking.
Reisinger to the hoop. Southern's going to get it. Claiborne grabs it.
There was nobody from Mount Carmel crashing the board on the opposite side there. They might have had an easy layup, but good defense by Grascavage.
Novak. Claiborne. Tigers a little slower on this possession, most likely by design, but Novak does shoot it. No good. Pozzoli snags it.
Well, Carmel has numbers.
Inside Reisinger to the hoop. Doesn't fall.
It's going to stay Mount Carmel. Yep. Sorry to overstep you there. A couple hands got in there, but stays Mount Carmel's ball.
We got it.
I think Chapman had an opportunity there. I mean, goes back into Reisinger, which I would too.
15, Alana Reuter checking back in for the Tigers.
Mount Carmel's going to get back. Southern has 2-on-1.
Novak. Pozzoli knocked it away. Novak got it back. Shot no good. Katie Witkoski gets it.
Mount Carmel doesn't have numbers. Southern has 2 back.
Reisinger. Nothing but net for number 42. 33-32 Tornadoes. Triple fours left in the fourth.
Mount Carmel's playing good defense. They got to grab the loose balls, rebound, get it to one of their guards, and look to push. Nice play by Garrett.
Garrett sinks it, gives the Tigers the lead, 34-33. 4:25 remaining and counting. Witkoski. Chapman shot. Hook shot doesn't fall. Grascavage grabs it. Garrett going to bring it up the floor.
Good look, though, by Mount Carmel there. Almost the same look that Garrett got for Southern earlier, but just capitalized.
Novak. It's shot. No good. Grascavage underneath. Whistle.
They say you could sense the fatigue in both teams here. They're little lazy fouls.
3:55 left, so we're about halfway through the fourth. Grishkavich at the line. .13 drops it, increasing the lead to 2. Clokus checking back in for the Tornadoes. Second shot coming up for number 13. Grishkavich adds another one. Tigers 36, Tornadoes 33. 3:53 remaining.
Southern went on a little run there. Mount Carmel's going to get back to their bread and butter here, looking to go into Reisinger and then on the outside.
Inside to Reisinger.
There it is.
And it falls. Alyssa cutting the lead to 1, 36-35. SoCo.
It's a nice post move, though, by Alyssa Reisinger on the inside.
Garrett. Claiborne shot. Rims out. Clokus rebound. She's looking. Driving up the floor. Dishes to Pozzoli inside Reisinger. Whistle.
We have foul on the floor. This could be Grishkavich's fourth there. That's her fourth foul of the game. Mount Carmel has it underneath, out of bounds.
Tornadoes to inbound. Reisinger. Putback doesn't go. Grishkavich grabs it. Whistle.
They call a walk. She fell to the floor with the ball.
Intensity definitely increasing as we creep closer to the end of this game.
Reisinger had a great look there.
Just hit off, and Garrett with the wherewithal and delivers the bucket. 38-35 Tigers.
She finishes at the rim, Aaron.
Yes, she does.
Great finisher. Clokus hustled back, looked like she got an arm up, but Lauren just was able to finish.
Tornadoes have it down 3. Working around. Reisinger. Inside. Pozzoli doesn't fall, and Grishkavich grabs it. Tigers have it. Bring it up the floor.
They're gonna slow it up.
Out of bounds, going to stay with the Tigers. 21, Rachel Wachowski checking back in. Garrett going to inbound. Grishkavich to the hoop, no good. Wachowski grabs it.
Mount Carmel's looking to run. Don't force anything if you're Mount Carmel. They got the force.
They must have not heard you, Hodge, because that's exactly what happened.
They tried to force it into Reisinger, got the turnover. And it could be a foul on Wachowski. It's going to be a one-on-one for Southern for the rest of the game. That's the 7th foul.
We are just under 2 minutes remaining. Tigers leading 38-35. Novak to the stripe for Southern.
Mount Carmel's got a box out here. It's only a one-on-one. Novak, normally a good foul shooter for Southern.
Novak hits it, 39-35. Rachel Wachowski checking back in for the Red. Novak hits the second. Lead is 5 with 1:57 remaining. Timeout.
Good 30-second timeout for Coach Verano, Mount Carmel.
At the timeout, we'd like to once again thank our game sponsor, UMB Bank. Branch locations, Oak Street, Mount Carmel, New Media, and Shamokin Dam. For all your banking needs, check out UMB.
There, it's going to be exciting. Minute 56 here with Mount Carmel trailing by 5. And it's Mount Carmel's ball. Look to see if they try to, working inside-outside here with Reisinger. They've been going into Reisinger, and she's been making great passes and great moves to the basket. See if Mount Carmel comes out and tries to go back inside to her and see if they can get Jenna or Chapman open up for a 3-point opportunity.
Wachowski's inbound at Rachel, has it. Looking, dishes to her sister Katie. Over to Chapman.
Here comes the high-low.
Over to Rachel.
Got to go here for Mount Carmel, so show some urgency.
Pozzoli shot, and it falls. Cuts the lead to 3. Tigers up 40-37, a minute 30 left.
It's going to be a full timeout for Mount Carmel. 3-point lead here, minute 30. I think Coach Verano might get back to that little full court press here. Don't let Southern try to walk the ball up or take any time off the clock here with minute 30, trailing by 3. Southern's definitely going to come out and attack, though. We've seen it in the first half, in the second quarter. They don't hope for the last shot, or if they have you beat, they're going to attack. Look for them to go into Gerskavage, maybe a little high-low between her and Lauren Garrett. But
Coach Frano and Coach Tra and their staffs getting final instructions in. Before that buzzer sounds, it's time. It's go time.
The only thing with Mount Carmel here is they have 7 fouls. So if they get a foul away from the basket at any point here with a minute 30 left, Southern's going to shoot 1-on-1, and they haven't missed many at the foul line tonight. Two misses on a foul line with 8 makes. So they're shooting 8 out of 10.
Claiborne inbounding. Novak gets it back to Claiborne. Garrett.
Ooh, Mount Carmel almost had the steal.
Garrett to Gerskavich. Novak. Tigers are controlling.
Mount Carmel doesn't have to foul yet. They got a steal. They got a steal. Chapman got the steal.
Unbelievable play by number 2 Ava Chapman for the Tornadoes.
That's Coach Verano, though. That's her defense. Play all over the ball. Don't stop. Get everywhere.
Wachowski going to inbound to her sister Katie.
Now, if you're Mount Carmel, you don't need 3 yet. There's a minute left. Go back to your bread and butter. Go inside with Reisinger and look for her to make the pass or make a move to the basket.
Wachowski shot. Just rims out. Pozzoli rebound.
Short.
Reisinger gets it, and the bucket falls. Number 42 hits her for 2. Cuts the lead to 1, 40-39.
That's the loose balls that they weren't getting. They're going to block. They're going to get a block. We're just a little late. Wachowski was just a little late to the ball there. They're going to get over to block, and Lauren's going to shoot 1-on-1. No.
Mount Carmel area gymnasium is sounding a little about like Cameron Indoor on this foul shot. It's important, and it rims out. Reisinger gets the rebound.
We have plenty of time for Mount Carmel here. Don't force.
Katie Wachowski inside to Reisinger to the hoop. She scores 41-40. Red Tornadoes.
You're Mount Carmel. You just got to get back. Get back on defense. No fouls. Good steal.
Wachowski stealing it. But Tigers are going to have possession. We have 25 seconds left. Tornadoes regain the lead 41-40. Southern Columbia going to have it.
All right, I didn't put my seatbelt on for the last 30 seconds there. It's fast pace here.
This is basketball at its finest in this gymnasium tonight.
Mount Carmel made a great play getting back on defense to get the steal. Unfortunately for Mount Carmel, just knocked out of bounds off Katie Wachowski's knee. And it's going to be Southern Columbia's ball with 25 seconds left with a trailing by 1. Now, the big key here is for Mount Carmel is they have 8 fouls. They can't foul at any point or Southern's going to go to the foul line and shoot 1-on-1. Now, if they foul on a shot, they're going to get 2 shots, but if Mount Carmel plays aggressive D like they're known for, Coach Verano for years and, this whole entire game, just play aggressive, but you just don't want to foul away from the basket here. You don't want to pick up a ninth team foul and have them go to the foul line and shoot one-on-one with a chance to tie the game or take the lead. But you're Mount Carmel, Coach Brown here, you come out and play aggressive defense. Southern Columbia, I think you look back to Grishkavich inside, and then you feed off her and Lauren Garrett for a layup. Well, like we mentioned, Lauren finishes at the rim well. So if you're Mount Carmel, you got to play good defense. Don't let her get to the basket.
Play on inbounding. Grishkavich has it. Reisinger battling for it. And that defense gives the Tornadoes the ball back with under 20 seconds left. 41-40.
For Mount Carmel here, you just dribble it out. They have
whistle.
They only have, that's only Southern Columbia's third team foul. They have to get the 7 fouls here, so Mount Carmel is going to have an opportunity to run some clock. But if you're Southern Columbia, you have great opportunity to go for steals here with only 3 team fouls.
Pozzoli, whistle.
Call quick.
14.5 left.
That's going to be Lauren Garrett's 4th foul. Now, Southern still has 3 fouls to give with 14.5 seconds left, so they could still play aggressive and go for steals here in the final 14 seconds. There's the trap.
Controlling. Under 10 seconds. Pozzoli dishes to Chapman.
Here comes the trap.
Whistle.
They're going to get that one on Klebon. I mean, for Mount Carmel there, that was a heck of an offense possession where they ran 9 seconds off the clock before a foul. And they're going to get some moisture on the court here. This is big for Southern. Ali Grishkavich, the tallest player on the court for Southern, is going to guard the ball on the inbounds here. Watch for a tip, knock away like Mount Carmel got off Southern.
Wikoski to Pozzoli.
They called it quick.
Under 5 seconds. Tornadoes have a 1-point lead.
They still have 2 fouls to give, though. So Mount Carmel still has an opportunity. Oh, no, it's their 6th. It's their 6th team foul.
Wikoski inbounds. Pozzoli.
And Pozzoli's going to go to the line.
Down to 3.7 seconds.
Jenna Pozzoli is going to go to the foul line for one-on-one.
Number 10 for her first. Rims out. Grishkavich grabs it, takes the timeout. There's 2.7 left. Tigers appear to have the ball for the final possession, but you never know. There's 2.7 left. Tornadoes have a 1-point lead, 41-40. We said at the beginning, Hodge, when these two teams get together, once again, it seems like it's going to come down to the final possession, and we'll see what happens.
So this is going to be a full timeout for Southern Columbia. It gives them plenty of time to draw something up. They're going to have to go the full length of the court in 2.7 seconds. So watch for something coming up top here at half court. You know, possibly, again, if you're Mount Carmel, you have to keep in the back of your head there. You have 18 fouls where you can't be aggressive and go for a steal and get a foul and let Southern go to the foul line and shoot one-on-one. If you're Mount Carmel here, I think you put Reisinger on the ball, make it hard for them to throw the ball in. Reisinger's the tallest player on the court for Mount Carmel. Have her guard the ball, maybe get a deflection like she did last possession on Grishkavich, and if you're Mount Carmel, just don't foul. Don't foul, don't give them the opportunity. Make a turnover, make a good play on the ball. So watch for this double screen up here on Garrett and Klebon.
And it's like the heavyweight fight poster. Grishkavich going to inbound Reisinger right there. She launches it. Pozzoli knocks it away. Whistle. Garrett hit the ground, and the officials will clear us up here. Clock went down to 0.6 on the throw-in. So there's still time left. Officials are huddling, and they'll clear up and see what's going on. Officials are adjusting the time to 1.6 seconds.
It was knocked out of bounds by Jenna Pozzoli. And you know, the fans behind us were not happy. Southern fans weren't happy. Mount Carmel fans were happy, but it's a tough play where
timeout Southern Columbia, and that was a very smart move by them because when Garrett hit the floor, definitely thought there was going to be an injury timeout. The officials cleared it up. There's 1.6 left, they called their team timeout, which saves them the injury, so Garrett won't have to leave the game if she's able to play.
Yep, she could stay in, and like I mentioned, like, you know, you can hear the fans behind us. Some were happy, some weren't happy, but it's tough to see both. It looked like a play on the ball. Jenna Pizzoli and Lauren Garrett going for the ball. It looked like they kind of got tangled up. You know, it's a tough, and I refed for a couple of years. You never want to have to make that call there. You know, it's two girls going for the basketball. You know, it's tough when you're an official.
Yeah, hey, they're playing to the end. They're playing lights out.
Hey,
1 point game.
If you're Southern, it almost worked out in your benefit. You get the ball at half court now and don't have to go to the full court. So you have the ball here at half court with 1.6 is plenty of time to get a shot off here if you're Southern. You know, you have the ball in the front court, and you know, Lauren Garrett looks to be okay. She looks like she's going to stay in, so look to go to her.
Tornadoes break the huddle, and so do the Tigers. Thank you for joining us tonight, and this one's going to come down to the wire. 1.6 left.
Aaron, I'll let you take it away here. Go ahead.
Garrett going to inbound for the Tigers. Into Grskavich, doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, she touched it. It's gonna be Mount Carmel.
Pizzoli snags it, and that will be your ball game. Red Tornadoes win an instant classic, 41-40 over the Southern Columbia Tigers. Great job by both teams. What an amazing basketball game. And the Tornadoes come out on top with a 41-40 win. Moves them to 9-1 on the season. Tigers drop to 4-3. Tornadoes will be home Friday night, and we'll have it here on WKMC against the Bloomsburg Panthers.
We'll be back, Aaron.
We'll be back. Hopefully we get treated like we did tonight. This game was amazing. Before we do sign off tonight, we're going to announce our players of the game.
All right, for our players of the game, it's going to be Alyssa Reisinger, number 42. For a little bit there, she was number 43. She's going to end with 16 points for Mount Carmel. Played a little bit of quarterback there in the second half for Mount Carmel, and also scored at the end. Jenna Pizzoli is also our co-player of the game. She scored 10 points, all 10 points in the second half for Jenna Pizzoli. And then for Southern Columbia, it's going to be Lauren Garrett. She led the team with 17 points, played a heck of a game with 3 fouls early in the second quarter. You know, managed to stay throughout the game. And then Allie Grskavich finished the game with 9. You know, her and Reisinger battled all night, and they're going to see each other again, so it's going to be another battle.
Yeah, first of 2 games between these 2 schools, and when they get together again, I'm sure it'll be an awesome contest. We'd like to, again, shout out to our Tornadoes of the game, co-Tornadoes of the game tonight, number 42/43, Alyssa Gunslinger Reisinger, and number 10, Jenna Pizzoli. All the Tornadoes played well tonight. We'd also like to thank Hollywood Pizza for giving some tokens to the players of the game. For Tyler Hodge, this is Aaron Demansky. It is a great night to be a Red Tornado. We'll see you on Friday. Thank you for tuning in.